And with that, news of James Harden's new 2-year contract with the Philadelphia 76ers became official, and with that came a degree of clarity as to where Philly's franchise is heading. Harden came under fire for a string of below-par performances that culminated in their Eastern Conference semi-final elimination courtesy of the Miami Heat. With all of that said, Harden isn't looking back. Instead, the one-time Houston Rockets star is only focused on getting back to his best. The Philadelphia 76ers and James Harden have reportedly come to terms on a 2-year, $69 million deal with a player option on the second year, per ESPN's Adrian Wojnarowski and Yahoo Sports' Chris Haynes. James Harden officially signed a 2-year contract to stay with the Philadelphia 76ers and will make about $14.5 million less this coming season than he could have earned under his previous deal, per multiple reports. The team announced the pact, which had been previously reported, on July 27. Before going straight to the content, here is the brand new information on the channel is that 3 lucky winners will get a chance to win PS5. Only you have to just comment your views on this trade in the comments section below. Let's start today's topic. The deal is worth slightly over $68 million, paying him about $33 million this season with a $35 million player option for the 2023-24 season. Harden had a $47.4 million option for this coming season that he declined last month. He said he wanted to give the 76ers flexibility to improve their roster and compete for a championship. "This is where I want to be. This is where I want to win, and I think we have the pieces to accomplish that goal," Harden said. "From my first day with the 76ers organization, the team and the fans have helped me feel at home here in Philadelphia. I'm excited to build off of last season and I can't wait to get out on the court with the guys and start this journey." Daryl Morey, team president of basketball operations, posted a photo on Instagram of him posing, alongside Harden as the 10-time All-Star guard known as the Beard signed his contract. "Now this looks like a job for us," Morey wrote. Harden's plans have been clear since Philadelphia's season ended. He was committed to staying with the 76ers and committed to helping them get better. Harden gave himself a 30% pay cut for this coming season and allowed the 76ers to make moves such as signing power forward PJ Tucker and small forward Daniel House earlier this month. "We got some really good pieces this summer, so now it's time for us to go do the hard work," Harden stated earlier this week in an interview with the Associated Press to promote the upcoming launch of a new wine label bearing his name. The 76ers lost to top-seeded Miami in the Eastern Conference semifinals. Harden had 4 turnovers and 4 baskets and did not score in the second half in the decisive Game 6 loss. They haven't advanced past the second round since 2001. Their last NBA championship came in 1983. Harden is a 3-time scoring champion and averaged 22.0 points, 10.3 assists, and 7.7 rebounds in 65 games during his time with Brooklyn and Philadelphia last season. The 7-time All-NBA player was the 2018 Kia MVP and is a member of the league's 75th anniversary team. The Sixers released disgruntled guard Ben Simmons after moving from Brooklyn to Philadelphia as part of the blockbuster trade that freed the Sixers. Harden has appeared in 942 games, 728 starts, with Philadelphia, Brooklyn, Houston, and Oklahoma City and holds averages of 24.9 points, 5.6 rebounds, 6.8 assists, and 1.5 steals. Per ESPN's Bobby Marks, his player option in the second year of the deal grants him veto rights to any potential trade involving him this upcoming season. After a somewhat disappointing postseason that saw him average 18.6 points and 8.6 assists per game, he took just 13.2 attempts per game. The reduced deal also gives Harden another chance to reinvigorate his market value this upcoming season. He's maintained that his primary focus was ensuring the Sixers had the flexibility to improve their roster, and by proxy, their title chances. It's a big year for the Sixers, who have a roster loaded with talent, led by Harden, 2-time defending MVP runner-up Joel Embiid, and ascending young stars Tyrese Maxey and Tobias Harris. Many of the team's issues, depth, toughness, athleticism, and defensive versatility on the wing, were addressed with the off-season additions of Tucker, House, and DeAnthony Melton. Embiid was the centerpiece of the post-process era of Sixers basketball. The 76ers have yet to get past the second round of the playoffs. But it's also a big year for Harden, as he looks to prove he hasn't lost a step and can pair with another superstar to finally get over the championship hump. Harden injured the hamstring playing for the Brooklyn Nets in the 2020-21 season. The first serious injury of his 13-year career was a wake-up call that had Harden thinking about life outside of basketball. The 10-time All-Star confirmed to the AP that he decided to allow the 76ers the flexibility they needed to go after other players. If he hadn't declined the option, the team would have been hard-pressed to bolster its roster led by NBA scoring champion Joel Embiid. Harden said that taking less money this year to sign as many players as we needed to help us contend and be the last team standing was very important to me. I wanted to show the organization, the Sixers fans, and everybody else who supports what we're trying to accomplish, what I'm trying to accomplish individually, that this is what I'm about. The Sixers signed free agents PJ Tucker and Daniel House. Harden previously played with both in Houston. A championship is the only major item missing from Harden's resume. He has been to the conference finals 4 times in his career, twice with the Oklahoma City Thunder and twice with the Houston Rockets. Just once did he make it to the finals, however, in 2012 with the Thunder, when they lost to LeBron James and the Miami Heat. While the deal was made official this week, it was always assumed the Beard would be returning to Philly. On the 76ers side, they get a potentially top 15 player when healthy for a top 30 salary. Not to mention, the cap space that was freed up allowed them to make 2 quality depth signings. And if Harden's play continues to fall off, his money will still be off the books by 2024-25 when Tyrese Maxey's extension kicks in. Harden did leave some money on the table with this new deal, but that is about where the sacrifices end. Philadelphia 76ers star James Harden may not be the explosive offensive player he once was, but he still has a huge impact on the game, and he is feared every time he steps on the floor. In 21 games with the Sixers after the trade in February, Harden averaged 21 points, 10.5 assists, and 7.1 rebounds. He was a shell of his former self, he was dealing with hamstring issues, and he still almost averaged a triple-double. He is that good of a player, which is why he is on his way to the Hall of Fame. Former NBA player Jalen Rose gave props to the 3-time scoring champion for his financial decision. He complimented Harden's decision as a chance for him to get a bigger deal if they win it all this season. It's been a revolving door in the Eastern Conference since LeBron James left in 2018, Jalen Rose said. So, James Harden now has to put up or shut up with a revamped roster. Can James Harden still play at an All-NBA level? If he does, Philly can legitimately win the East, and he'll get a long-term deal. It's clear now that the front office and Harden are seeing eye to eye on bringing the title to Philly. So what do you think of this trade? Do let us know in the comments section below and get a chance to win a brand new PS5. If you enjoyed watching the video, do like and share, and yes, don't forget to hit that notification bell. Thank you so much.